Titancraft.
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 33 of season 10 of Titancraft, which is Tango Tech's Patreon pay-to-play server. For joining this amazing community, I'll have a link in the description below. Also, come follow me on Twitch. I'll have a link in the description below for that as well. If you'd like to see all the video spoilers and shenanigans that can happen sometimes during my streams. They've been rather calm lately, and that's just because I haven't been streaming much lately. But I'm going to get back into it. I've had a lot of things happen and change over the last month or so, and so I might get into it later, and I might not. I don't know. It just depends on when I feel like talking about it. But anyways, yeah, the above is open now. I don't remember if the above was open at the end of the last episode. But I got an E6 pick, man. E6. I don't even need a beacon to break like stone and stuff now. I'm sure you guys will see it. Terracotta. I don't need a beacon for terracotta anymore, which means I'm not taking the beacon over to do our first statue, which is going to be in Statue Valley. Yay! Wait, that's what I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm rusty, guys. I'm rusty. It's been a while since I've been able to just sit down for a couple days and play games. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting my gaming in for a little bit. Take my mind off of my real life, because real life sucks. I hate adulting. But anyways, let me run over to Statue Valley real quick, and I'll explain what we're going to do. Well, it's not ideal because it's night, but I need to get to building this thing because I don't have much time to build this, and I want to get this statue built today. Although, now that I think about it, it's probably not going to happen. Because I'm going to be down here. It's going to be a Caable and Anita statue, by the way. I thought I'd mention that. But anyways, I'm going to be down here. Anita's going to be up there. She's going to be doing something to me. So I guess I'm going to just like design a tower or something that she's going to be standing on. Just something really simple, I think. Maybe, but maybe not. I'll go into the creative world and figure out what I'm going to do with the tower. I'll terraform down here a little bit to flatten it out. But yeah, this is going to be rough. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and build the statue part of it, and then you guys will see what's going on. And then I'll probably just jump cut to the pillar that she's going to be standing on. But anywho, yeah. Hopefully this time lapse works out. Well, this first statue of the episode is done, minus a couple things here. But it's Anita slapping me with the fish. I finally got her around to making this statue. She's always slapping people. She's holding it weird. At first I had it like the fish pointing up. It looked a lot better. But the problem is my statue blocked out Anita's over here. It was just like right in front of me. It was so close to each other. I don't think Anita would be that close to being behind me. Especially in the danger zone back there. But, yeah, and then here's the little tower that I came up with. Just a little tower that she's standing on. It's easier than landscaping the whole area back there. But anyways, we got a couple more things to do here. Couple. You get it? Because there's two. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Oh no! I took the. Oh, we're gonna have to figure this out on our own here. I've already unloaded the schematic because it's weird the way that these things are placed here. Hold on. Let's pillar up here and see if we can figure this out. I didn't mean to do this. Let's pillar up. Yeah, that should be good. Gonna roll inside here a little bit. Like so. Let's see. So I think about right here And this one's going to be one down, at least 4 over. One right here. Wait, this one goes right here. Dang it. Tell me I didn't lose. Okay. Oh, I had another one. Good. And then we'll step back and look at this. This is about right. It's just hard to see this close to it. Let's see. Let's go down. Let's go down. Then we'll step back and take a look from Alfie's statue. Yeah, that's right. Well, anyways, that's going to do it for this statue. What I'm going to do is jump over to the next one. I can't remember exactly who the next one is. It's either Roman or Grimm that we're going to jump over to next. So let me do that real quick. I can clean these shoulders up too. Just kind of wrap this area up here. All right, we're out here at Roman Empire's base here, and he's working on a really cool idea here with the town. I like that building right there just because it's got a lot of greenery on it. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be swinging off of this crane here. It's just such a good spot for a Caable statue. Like a big empty space for a big empty headed guy like me. I don't know. It made more sense in my head when I was saying it. It didn't sound so great when it came out of my mouth. Like a lot of things that I say. But anyways, I'll get to building this real quick and we'll come back and we'll place the last 2 blocks. Alright, this one's just about done as well here. Awesome. Just a couple more blocks to place here. Just a couple more. Get used to it. We got 2 more sets of these to do. Oh, we might have more than 2 sets. Because Grimm's up next, guys. We have to do something special for him. Like, the next two statues are actually pretty complicated. So they'll be fun to build. Let me turn this off so you can see. There's the guy right there. I'm not going to be building it the same day as I'm actually shooting this, but it'll be in a couple days. But yeah, just because I have to get myself amped up for this. Oh, almost fell through there. Fell through my crotch. It happens. But no, I'm just swinging from the crane here. Just minding my own business. Having the time of my life. But anyways, alright, this one's done. I cleaned up down here. Get a screenshot real quick. And yeah, we'll head over to Grimm's. I'll kind of tell you what's going on over there. Alright, we're over here at Grimm's base. And while it was nighttime, I was just draining the water here. As you can see. Is this the most effective way to drain water? Probably not. Now, ask me another question. Do I care? Probably not. But anyways, we're going to follow the theme of the statues out here. I believe Alfie made these. Alfred or something like that. I'm not sure how to say her full name. Yeah. So I just call her Alfie. But anywho, like I said, I'm going to have the same skin color as this. I debated on whether or not to or not, but I think it's fine if the other statues are here like that. But anyways, got an armadillo in there. Oh well. I have some plans for the water that was here too, because he said this whole area was for me to develop. So develop it, we're going to. But anyways, we'll get the time lapse started here. You guys will see what's going on. I have a couple of surprises for him here that he doesn't know I'm going to do. But you know, it's all good. I'm actually in a voice call with him. Well, I'm going to be in one here while I build it. We'll see if he comes back to the base and see if he notices it all. All right, Grimm statue's pretty much done. Now this is supposed to be uh, Egyptian, and it's supposed to be it's designed after Geb, which I've never heard of. I had to do some research on that. But he usually has a goose on top of his head, but instead I put Grimm's bird. Or at least that's the picture. I tried to model that for a picture that Grimm sent me a couple seasons ago. But we do have some blocks to place here, and actually let me turn the hitboxes off here. Should have done that already. And I'm going to turn that back on so I can see what. Okay, there they are. I'll turn it off now because it's distracting. So let's go up here. Let's jump up here. And we do have some ones to hit on the side. We have to put some on there. On these Perry the Platypuses. That he did a lot of those last season. I haven't seen him do anything this season, but I'm bringing it back. But we got to get the main parts in here. You know, it's just not a Caable build or a Caable statue without these pink blocks going in. And then we gotta jump up here. We gotta hit these. Because Grimm is the nipple police on the server. So if I have any that don't have any pink blocks that don't have any on here, gotta get his bird. I'll get a better look at this thing too. I'll fly around here when we're done putting all these on. But this is gonna take a little bit. It is going to take a minute. Let's grab these, because I'm going to need a screenshot too. Eventually. Now we got to get the little Perry the Platypuses as well. Now these are Grimm's design as far as I know. He might have got them from somebody else. We got to get these guys. And then we have to get these guys. Now these are going to need it all the way up and down. But I had to do this for Grimm. Then we'll hit the front. Can't do them down here. I'd like to. I wish I could put them in there, but no, it doesn't work. I mean, I do know I missed the front, the top, the forehead here. So we'll get those. Okay, this side is done. Let's head over to the other side. Let's see if I can. There we go. Yeah, we'll just do this one first because that's where we flew to. Grimm might have the most on the server now. He did figure it out too. I don't think he came over here, but he did figure out what I was doing. When I was talking to him there in the chat. But anyways, okay, Grimm's statue is done finally. This is awesome. Just one more statue to go. The next statue that we're doing is actually going to be the most complicated one. This one was pretty complicated to build, but with the schematic, it was actually pretty easy, as you guys saw in the time lapse. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with this one. He said he didn't want it to block the view of the pyramid as you come walking up the main path here. And this place is so cool. I hope he likes the statue. But now you can see the bird a little better. It's the same bird that I did last season. I just adjusted some blocks. I used the pale oak instead of the quartz. I think the pale oak looks a lot better than the quartz does. But anyway, and the staff is the same staff that Alfie came up with here on these. So I did copy the staff over, and the ankh is just actually my design. I think the ankh looks okay. So yeah, but anyways, like I said, I got to get over to Froday's base. That's where we're making the last statue for the video. Like I said, this is a very complicated statue. It's going to take a little bit of setup for me before I can kind of start recording. I might do all the digging out that we got to do over. Oh, you know what? Let's just get over there. I'll explain it. Now we're over at Froday's base here, and he's got quite a bit going on in his base. There's a lot over there. This is with his build. It's pretty impressive, honestly. Got a lot of redstone going on over here, but this is like a path going up. I think he said this was like a mini game that he's making over here. But he's gonna have like the Caable statue popping out on the path or something like that. I think that's what he said. I could be completely wrong, but we'll see. But anyways, I didn't realize that it was deep slate on the bottom part of this. I just saw the stone up there. I didn't think the statue would go all the way down, and I kind of dug out a little bit as well in there. I don't know if you can see it, like the edges are up there. That's where the wall was straight down. I just kind of dug it out. It didn't take very long. But This is like the bottom layer of where the statue's going to be. It was just kind of for me to get a kind of start, kind of like a little foothold on it. But anyways, I'll just kind of blend it into the walls when we're done. You guys will see it hopefully in the time lapse, and hopefully the time lapse works. Like I said, I'm still having a little bit of issues with my flashback replays or whatever it's called. But anyways, let's get to building here. I've been yamming too much. I just trying to put this off. This is like one of the most complicated statues that I've done in a while. So yeah, I've been kind of putting it off, but let's get it built. That way it's done. I don't have to worry about it anymore, right? The last statue is finally done. It's fairly complicated. The only thing I changed from the last that you saw that you guys probably haven't seen. I'm trying to pillar up here. There we go. Get up a little higher. Let me do this too. I keep forgetting to do this when I record. You know, most people will just start over, but not me. Not me. But anything, the only thing I've done is like add a few blocks on the edges here, just to make it look like it blends into the wall a little better. I'm not going to do anything underneath it. I was thinking about, bringing it into the wall, but I think I'll let Froday do that because I know he's building over here a lot more. But anyways, we got a couple blocks to put up here, and you can probably see where they go. I had to put them there because we're going to stick them outside here. Stick this little pillar back down. And not fall all the way down when we do so. There we go. Oh, dang it. There's like snow everywhere. I'm trying to make sure I don't destroy the snow. We gotta come out here though, because we're gonna put them like this because I'm cold. There we go. And with the lighting changes, I don't have to worry too much about. As long as I can see the block, usually, I don't have to worry too much about the lighting. About mobs spawning up in here. Which is awesome. But anyway, there it is. That wraps up this last statue here for this episode. I have no idea what we're going to do in the next episode. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know if we're going to do it or not. But anyways... That's going to do it for me today. Oh my gosh, again. I did it again! But yeah, anyway, that's going to do it for us today in this episode. Instead of my normal outro, where I go, bye, really awkwardly, I'm going to change it to go, everybody go tell Light he's a poo-poo head. Anybody that knows it or played on the server, send him a message. You're a poo-poo head. Say Caable said to do it. But anyways, you guys have a good day or night.